today's rapidly evolving world, personal and professional development is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome to Soul Talk. We are going to explore the importance of continuous growth and learning. And we are honored to be speaking to Elvis D'Silva, the founder of IAAM Training Services, to discuss this critical topic of development in today's society. And Elvis,
Yes, Agnes.
can you highlight? Yeah, welcome, Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful warm welcome.
Yes. So, Elvis, can you highlight the need of development? Why is continuous development essential for individuals and organizations alike?
So yeah, development is, development needs to be there so that people live peaceful life. There is harmony. Yeah, harmony not just in a person's individual life, but also in the society. Because when there is no development, you will see things happening that are uh, not helpful to the society. Like for example, when a person is not developed, he's not able to meet his basic needs, and then you will see some crimes happening, some robberies taking place. So all these things, evils crop up when in the situation of lack of development. So therefore development is not an option, it's a must in order to have a happy society, order to have a happy country, a happy state.
Yes, of course. Development is very necessary, but we do see that there are many common areas
Hmm.
where development is overlooked, right?
Right.
So how do you think we can
Mhm.
work towards creating a development plan?
So see, when I say development, I mean holistic development. It is not just, building great roads. Yes, it is very important. Like when it comes to a nation, when it comes to a country, it's transportation, it's road networks, airways, waterways, roadways, all are very important. And a lot of work has been done in our country. Hats off to the government. Yeah, hats off to the road ministry. They have done a lot of work when it comes to roads. But this is just one dimension of the development. There are also other dimensions to development. How safe are the people in this country? We have a Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is physical cleanliness of the surroundings. But what about the Swachh Abhiyan of the minds of the people? In the wake of the recent situation that has happened in Kolkata with Momita, how safe are the women in this country? So can we truly call that, can we truly call this development? Just, having high rises and having IT parks, having smart cities, is that the only definition of development? How happy are the people in this country? How many are the job opportunities in this country?
Right.
So when I say development, I mean a holistic development, not just in one area, but considering all the dimensions of life. Why
Yeah.
are the people, like I just read a report a few days back in the news, that most of the millionaires are leaving the country. They are leaving the country and they are settling abroad. Most of the businessmen who are millionaires are looking for the next opportunity to leave the country. Why? The business person who is generating revenue for the country is being harassed by so many rules and regulations, and his life is being messed up. Instead of encouraging businessmen, the businessmen are being discouraged. We have something called as make in India.
Correct.
But speak to the businessmen. Yeah, they have, in order to do something, there are so many formalities that they need to go across. So much of the official procedures that they need to go through. The taxes, heavy taxes. So when I say development, the development also should encourage entrepreneurship. It should make the life of entrepreneurs easy. It should encourage them.
Yeah.
People should instead want to come from abroad, come in India and set up their businesses here.
Mhm.
So many businesses today would not like to come in a place where there is politics, where there is regionalism, where there are different kinds of biasness. Rather than meritocracy, there are other things. People are not selected based on the merit, but there are other criterias for people getting the position that they get.
Absolutely. So well said, Elvis. So actually, there is a lot of things which are not happening as it should happen.
Mhm.
Because I think everything starts with a mindset, isn't it? Mindset of the people, mindset of the government. So, what are the common barriers to development? What do you think is a common barrier when in your outlook?
So the main barrier, what I see first, again, I would speak is about safety. How safe do the people feel? Safety when it comes to personal safety. Secondly, also safety when it comes to career. How confident are the people in the country that when they complete the graduation, when they get a particular degree, they will get a job? Are they feeling safe? Yeah. So development begins from inside. It is not outside in. It is inside out. When a person is happy from inside, you will see it externally as well. Yeah. So I would say development is more about how are the people feeling in this country? How are the people feeling in even if in organizations, right? How are the people feeling there? It is not just about high salaries. Are the people feeling happy to work in that place? Are the people being respected in that workplace? Yes. Is the self-esteem of the people boosted, or are the people facing harassment? So that is the real development, even when it comes to organizations. Yeah.
Yes.
So people work in a place for two reasons, right? They work for salary, as you and I know, and people not just only work for salary. They also work, to feel happy, to feel what you say, respected by the seniors, by the subordinates, by the colleagues.
Right.
Are we creating that environment? Are we creating that environment in the organizations, in the country, yeah, in our society?
Yes.
Or is there always a feeling that I belong to this category, a group of people, I belong to this faith, I belong to this belief, and so I may not get an opportunity, or my boss may not promote me because I am not coming from the same religion or from the same belief or from the same culture as he is that feeling there in people? So then the glass buildings of the organizations do not matter. That is not development when it comes to organizations.
Yes.
Again, I will repeat, it is how do the people feel?
Yes. Making the people feel worthy about themselves and feel like they should do something is part of the organizations to make, and the government should
Mhm.
make the people feel like that. And for the people to do something about it should come from within. No, the
Right,
mindset has to change. But
right.
sadly, that is not happening right now because I think the trends and technologies have to be in place and to be used in a better fashion, isn't it?
Yeah, but I see there are things changing now in the country. Okay, people are not now more biased. They are more open. They are more neutral, especially the young generation. Yes, for them, nowadays religion and belief does not matter much. They are open-minded. You see intercaste weddings happening, marriages happening. Yes, you see people are becoming smart. Not just cities are becoming smart, but even people are becoming smart along with their smartphones. Yes, people are now intellectual. Yeah, the young generation, the 21st century, the millennials are
Yes.
intellectual people. The new voters are intellectual people. And therefore, the government, yes, the government lost its seat in the place where it built it, that Ayodhya temple. The government lost there. Yeah, and the government could not, cross the 400 mark. And today it's limping with the support of two different parties. This is a clear sign that the country is coming out of that old bias. It is becoming more neutral, it is becoming more intellectual, it is becoming more merit based.
Yeah.
The people of this country, more than temples, they need jobs.
Right, right. Yes. So I feel that there are a lot of things that are being done in the society,
Mhm.
probably the government too, and I feel that a lot of things are not in sync and
Yeah,
there
so
is
it's not,
disagreement everywhere.
it's not black or white, it's gray. Okay, I would not say everything is good and everything is bad. No, everything is not also bad. India has, today's India is respected globally,
Right.
which was not earlier. Yeah,
Yes.
people are, building relationships with our country. There's a lot of trade happening, a lot of business happening.
Hmm.
So India has made its mark on the global map, but
Right.
yet there is a long way to go. Long way
Course.
to go in the true sense of the development. So today, what many of us look at development is just the infrastructure, technology, sending, sending a vehicle on moon, landing on moon. Yeah. So that is
Yes.
seen as development. Yes, it is, but it is not. It is not holistic development. There are
Right.
many things we need to do in the country. How safe do the women feel in the capital of this country, that is Delhi?
Hmm. Yeah.
How safe do the women feel?
Okay. I agree with you because that feeling of safety should be with every individual. I don't think many people feel that way. You
Mhm.
have to think twice. Like, can
Right.
I venture out in the night at certain time? Will I be attacked by somebody? So there is a big doubt in the
Mhm.
minds of the women today. So nobody is very sure whether she's safe or not, right? So yes, I feel that everything has to start with the moral responsibility of the individual and all the citizens at large. And with that responsibility, even the government and all other agencies, organizations, private sector, public sector, all of them have to work towards, developing the organization and generally, taking care of all the challenges and giving opportunities to people so that
Yes.
they can feel that they are connected with them and also have the confidence
True.
that they are being taken care of, isn't it?
True. And
So,
the best way, to overcome all this, what I see is technology. So
right.
wherever you see that there is corruption, there is human intervention, there is corruption, there
Mhm.
is selfishness, there is greed, which
Mhm.
can be overcome by, you know, removing this human intervention by using technology. And today we have a blessing that is AI.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need to balance that. AI should not replace everything. Yes, recently there was a summit that happened of all the countries, wherein the countries are signing a pact that we will not use AI in nuclear weapons. That AI will not decide that whether we should do a nuclear attack. So we need to strike a balance. There are areas where we need not bring AI, but there are areas where we have to bring AI. Where there is corruption, where there is human intervention, selfishness, greed. So I would say we need to harness the power of technology in order to bring a more safe environment, in order to bring a more discipline and structured organization in our country, in our nation.
Mhm.
So the other day I was just watching a documentary of Bill Gates.
Mhm.
So Bill Gates, in that documentary, it's a 3 episode documentary. The name of the documentary is Inside Bill's Mind, Inside Bill's Brain. It's on Netflix. Almost a 3 hour documentary. So Bill Gates has overcome all the different problems and challenges when he took the drive of the cleanliness drive in Africa, when he took the drive of removing, stopping this polio forever. So he has strongly and very powerfully used technology there. So we too in our country we will have to further on use the power of AI, use the power of technology in order to create a more safer environment.
Correct. Absolutely. Bill Gates is a very good example of one man taking it on and building a big platform to help and support the world at large. So he's doing
Right.
all this at a global level. So he's a very good example to follow. And I think that as individuals organizations and the government at large, we all need to work together and create a lot of opportunities in for development, right?
Right. And see, India has the brightest of the IT brains.
Mm.
Yes. In NASA, major population is Indians. Yes,
True.
most of the biggest IT companies, Google, their head offices are filled with Indians.
Right.
Because the IT brains that Indians have, many other countries do not.
Right.
So why are we not able to use our own power for our own growth? It is being done. I'm not saying no, but there is a long way to go ahead.
Right. Of course, it is definitely a long way, and it is baby steps that we have to start taking, and I'm sure we will all get there. Always, it was so wonderful speaking to you about development and the future and what we really need to look forward to. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights and also your passion for development, where you really feel that individual, the country, and everybody at large should come up to their and reach their full potential. So this
Yes.
talk has been truly inspiring, and we encourage our listeners to prioritize your own development, explore many opportunities that are available to you. Look, everything starts with a change in your mindset. So please go ahead and start now. This is the right time to do it. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. It is podcast. It is Soul Talk. The podcast is on Soul Talk, and please definitely leave a review. And we'll definitely be answering you if you have any queries. And please check back again next week for another exciting topic on Soul Talk. And until then, this is Agnes de Cruz Rajesh, your host, signing off and wishing you all happy developing.
Thank you, Agnes, for this wonderful podcast, and thanks to all the viewers.